Welcome everyone, this is Chapi TV, this is me, Eduardo, and today we have the multi-activist Fumino Sugiyama. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you very much for inviting me tonight.
Thank you for coming. So Fumino, I introduced you as a multi-activist, but I'm not really sure about what a multi-activist is. Can you explain me about it, please?
It's a little bit difficult to explain about myself because now I own 2 bars.
Yes.
And also I have one TV program, and sometimes I have a speech. I make a speech in front of the people about my sexuality, and I joined the NPO, non-profit organization.
Yes.
And picking up garbage or making
recycling.
Yeah, recycling that also. Many
different types of activism, right? So like garbage, environmental activism, then also sexual minorities activism, and of course you also have 2 business. That's great balance.
So every time I'm not confused, but difficult to explain one word, just one word.
So this word multi-activist fits you very well.
7 years ago, I wrote a book, and it's about my sexuality and like my autobiography.
Yes.
And now there is the word gender identity disorder. Have you heard?
Yeah, I know. When you are born, let's say a man, but the person feels like he's a woman, right? And also the opposite.
Yes.
Girls who feel like boys, right?
So I was a girl.
Yeah.
And but still nowadays, it's a little bit difficult to explain about sexuality and sexual minority.
Yes.
Some like prejudice or discrimination.
Yeah, I totally understand that.
Yeah, confused and also 7 years ago there are no information about sexual minority or gender identity disorder. So when I wrote a book, so people are surprised
to finally get to know about such people, right?
Yeah. So and many people who are like me contacted me. So email, and I'm like you, but I never say about my sexuality. Now,
I would like to talk about your professional fencer times. What motivated you to start practicing fencing? And after that, how did you become so good that you got to represent Japan in a World Cup?
When I was in 5th grade, my classmate mom invited me to go to the club team about fencing.
Oh, fencing club.
Yeah, club team. And at the time, I'm doing kendo. But you know, kendo is different uniform, women and men.
Oh, okay.
So men wearing the like a black robe, the uniform.
Yes.
The color is black or blue or black.
Okay. What about girls?
Girl white.
And
wear the red body.
Yes.
And I didn't like because women and men are different.
Yes.
And like swimming school, it's a swimsuit. It's different.
Yes.
And also playing tennis. Usually women wear the skirt.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I hate it.
Oh, I never thought about that.
So fencing the same uniform.
Oh, okay.
When I went to the club team and I saw the training.
Yes.
Oh, it's the same uniform.
So you like that?
Yeah. So I'm very interested in fencing. So I started immediately. The club team, which I joined, is very strong, nationally strong team.
Oh, great.
So training is very hard, but if I join them, I'm training together. It's very easy to get a win in matches. So yeah, a lot of fun.
Yeah, you were very good, I can tell.
Yeah.
I see.
But later, I have a lot of injuries.
Oh yeah, I
Knees,
bet.
back, and it's difficult to continue.
Yeah.
And at the last time when I was 24 or 25 years old, I joined the national team.
Yes.
But yeah, women national team.
Of course.
Of course. I thought if I continue training, I can join the national team. But it's impossible to get the gold medal in the world.
It takes too long, I guess.
Too long, yeah, too long. So I
Decided to stop.
decided to stop.
Okay.
It may sound like I had given up very easily, but I put in all the effort I could in that 1 year, and therefore saw my own limits. This experience taught me that even if you cannot achieve success, you can still move to the next step. Another thing I learned from my fencing years is not to linger your thoughts on past losses. A loss is a loss. It won't change, no matter how much you regret it. The important thing is to learn from the losses and think about winning the next. Of course, losing is frustrating, but if you have time thinking about past failures, you should rather think of future matches. And for me, the next match was something other than fencing.
Also, you wrote an autobiography called Double Happiness. What motivated you to share your story with the world?
You know, Mr. Hirotada Ototake.
No, who is he?
He's a very famous author.
Uh-huh.
He wrote a book. Name is No One's Perfect.
Yes.
He doesn't have both arms and both legs.
Oh, okay. He was born like that?
Yes.
Okay.
And he's very famous. And on the street, I met him, and I asked a very rude question.
Oh, what did you ask?
Why don't you take a surgery? But then I was deciding on whether to take sex reassignment surgery. It was more of me wanting to return to my normal body rather than me wanting to become a man. So I wondered if Mr. Ototake would want his arms and legs back. And I talked with him, and he is very, he said, oh, you're very interesting. Why don't you try to write a book? And he introduced me to the publisher, editor, and decided to write a book. Before that, I never think I write a book and publish. Never.
Oh, so
because I don't like to read a book, and I don't like to write something.
So it was a whole new idea.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I also read in your profile that you have been to more than 50 countries and also the South Pole. What was your main objective when traveling to these places?
I didn't find my main objective before I leave from Japan. Just I wanted to go. I didn't know why, but just I wanted to go, and maybe it's just self-discovery.
Oh, okay.
Because I was very confused at the time. It wasn't like I actually did anything, but every day was different for me, whether it was something, somewhere, or someone. And the more I discovered things I didn't know, the more they broke the walls surrounding my small mind and made me feel free than ever. Now that I think of it, I guess I always had in mind these words my mother used to tell me. How many people you meet, how long you travel, how much you read. Just 3 things decide a person's growth. You go because you want to go. You do something because you want to do it. You love something because you love it. Things are a lot simple than you think they are. I think it's better not to complicate things. Don't mind others. Mind yourself. Trust your instinct and feelings and just start by trying things out. Having a long-term plan is not bad, but just starting things out in front of you can open your eyes to new possibilities. I always think that the most important thing is doing before thinking.
Well, Fumino, thank you very much for coming here to share your life experiences, to tell us about your activism, and I hope you do well in your business. And of course, I hope you keep up with the hard work whatever you decide to do.
Thank you very much. So why don't you come to my forum?
Yeah, I want to go, but off camera, give me the business card or something so I can go.
Okay.
So I see you there.
Yes, then.
Bye.
Thanks.